Hey there, so this is going to be probably a shorter video, and I don't normally do like Monday or early weekday videos, but I wanted to do this. Basically, I got my Arrow package, and I just ripped it just there, but I haven't actually opened it up to look into it yet. So, or open up the movies now. So I'm going to do that here live on camera. So today, and I got to say, after the last Arrow sale that came out last year, it took me around 3 months to get my releases. So I was really nervous when I ordered this time around, and I got to say it came pretty fast. So hey Tommy Films, how's it going? I got some Arrow today from the sale, and I got to say, for me it came pretty fast this time around. So I'm going to show you guys what I got, and hey horror fan man. And you guys can let me know what you think. So the first one that I grabbed from the sale, one that I knew I was going to grab because I don't have enough of these in my collection. I'm really severely lacking in like spaghetti westerns. I definitely need to get more of those. Hey Carlos, how's it going? And the first one that I picked up was the Ringo double feature. I'm a huge fan of this stuff. I love to get the Sartana set down the road. You made an order too. You haven't got yours yet. Where are you located at, Tommy? I got mine today, and I'm in Canada. And I gotta say, I'm impressed that it came this fast. It took a little bit longer than my indicator package that I ordered from Amazon UK. But considering how long it used to take me to get my Arrow stuff, I'm pretty surprised. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find the place where you can actually open up this this package. Ontario. So yeah, you should get yours really soon. If I got mine today in Nova Scotia, because I'm in Nova Scotia, you should have yours anytime now. Did you get much in the sale? Did you pick up many things? I just got 3 that I got to show you guys here tonight. I want to like open them up so we can look at them and let you know features around these, in case these are ones that maybe you didn't get this time of sale, but we're thinking about getting the next time. So first off, so there's 2 films here, and they both have, what's his name again? Gelano Gemma. And so we have like a optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. We got the original, Italian and English soundtracks. There's audio commentaries for both films by spaghetti western experts C. Courtney Joyner and Henry C. Park. Is that the same C. Courtney Joyner, I wonder, that directed Trancers 3? I got a feeling it might be. There's They Called Him Ringo, an archival featurette with the star. Western Greek Tragedy, an archival featurette with Lorella De Luca and the camera operator Sergio De Uffizi, revisiting Ringo, a new video interview with critic and Ringo fan Tony Raines. I live for those type of things, those like type of like interviews and video essays. So I really like the cover. I wonder what the other cover is going to be like. So do I get a booklet? So yeah, so first off, we have the postcard for Stormy Monday, which is one I don't own, but I really want to get. I really like this film. And Ringo, oh, actually a fair size booklet too, I gotta say. So it comes with a fair size booklet. And a lot of writing on the inside. So let's see what we got here. So we got cast and crew dual roles, The Ringo Stars by Howard Hughes, 2018. Showdown on Main Street, the Esplaglas City Story by Howard Hughes. The Myth and the Author, From Homer to Kurosawa, an interview with Duccio Tessera, done in 1987 by Lorenzo De Luca, newly translated by Gloria. So it's about 44 pages long, the booklet is. So size of like one of those indicator booklets, which usually run between 41 and 42 pages. And let's see the alternate artwork. See which one I keep. I think I like this one a little bit better, but it's actually kind of cool. It's kind of old school. That's very old school Arrow art with the white case and stuff like that. I like that. But excited to watch these 2 films. It's a neat little double feature, and I need more spaghetti westerns in my collection. So next up is a horror one. So you guys will kind of usually get a kick out of that. And, I didn't get the slipcover. This one originally came to slipcover, so I'm kind of wondering if I'm even going to get the booklet with this one. Because the original edition of Don't Torture a Duckling, this is actually one of Fulci's best films. It's definitely a giallo masterpiece. Came with a slip, but unfortunately this one didn't come with a slip. Now it is loaded with features on here. We got English subtitles for the Italian soundtrack, Italian and English soundtracks, optional English subtitles. We got new audio commentary by Charlie Howarth. I got a couple of his books actually. I got the one, yeah, So Deadly, So Perverse, 50 Years of Italian Giallo Films. I got that. Giallo alla Campaign, a new video discussion with Michael G. Covan, author of La Dolce Morte. Hell is Already in Us, a new video essay by Kat Ellinger from Diabolique magazine fame. There is interviews with actor Farinda Balkan, cinematographer Sergio Diafosi. Did he work on Ringo too? Maybe I just thought I read his name there. And with the makeup artist. And so let's open up this one here and check it out. I'm wondering if I will get the booklet, because I know only the first run of Arrows come complete with the booklet included. I'm somebody that really does like the booklet. I consider that like a big feature. It's a 2-disc set. So yes, I do get a booklet. So, ironically, the postcard I got actually is Don't Torture a Duckling, which is rarely what you get when you get the set. You rarely get ones that actually is it. So I really like this actually. So this is the booklet. Hopefully it doesn't give anything away. I do know how this movie goes. I've seen it many times, but I've never owned it on Blu-ray. So it'd be interesting to look through it and see the features, and pretty horrific sequence right there. So what's cool? See, the original one had a booklet, and it was and the case was red. So there was like this red color, Don't Torture Duckling, and there was this lighter color, Don't Torture Duckling. Now this is the DVD, and this is the Blu-ray right here. So we'll look at the alternate artwork, which is really interesting actually. I think I like the new artwork. I'm not sure. You guys let me know what artwork you think's better. There's just something about Farinda Balkan. I just really like her. She's extremely good. I left the limited edition for last, by the way. Anyone reading this? I didn't get to read anything, so if you said something, Savannah, I didn't hear it. I was looking down at this. I was opening up this here. But welcome, you. See, when I don't have people here helping me read this stuff, it takes a little bit longer. So if you said something, re-say it while I'm looking at the screen. Arrow are really slow on delivery. And here in the UK, I gotta say, this one came fast. Considering when I ordered it, it came actually pretty fast. So, Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. You got slipcover, Carlos? Lucky. I guess they were with the slipcover by the time I got it. Because Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, this is the one I'm kind of most excited for. I think I'm excited for all these films, but this one has the features that are pretty incredible, and I'll explain it to you guys. Actually, I did a video talking about like the movies that I picked out when I was doing I so hate this here trying to get these things open. That's the worst thing about doing a live unboxing, is that you can't like pre-do it and stuff like that. I did unboxings before. My favorite 70s film. I'm at a cafe right now with my friend. I'm using their Wi-Fi. Hello, Savannah, and Savannah's friend. So you're seeing me over coffee or tea. If this is your first time seeing my video, Savannah, or Savannah's friend, then I'm a tea person. Oh my God, I'm going to rip this thing open because it is going to hurt my... Yeah, I do not want to hurt the slipcover. Okay, there we go. Really, yeah, this is actually just temporary Horror Fan Man. Basically, everything's been moved upstairs. Breakfast before work. Oh, what's right though? I keep forgetting the time zone is so different there. So this one here is again one of my favorite, like in the Peckinpahs. Uh, it's got a really kind of cool, like kind of a glossy thing right here. So feature-wise, what does this have? So we get a brand new 4K restoration of the film, produced by Arrow Films for this. Got my Wolf Creek Steelbook yesterday in the mail. It looks amazing. You're such a Wolf Creek fan. Mark Stewart. Hey, Mark. I got Arrow. It's got the brand new audio commentary by Stephen Prince, author of Savage Cinema, Peckinpah, The Rise of the Ultraviolet Films. Audio commentary by Sam Peckinpah scholars. We got like Sam Peckinpah, Man of Iron, Paul Joyce feature-length 1993 documentary. Peckinpah audio recording of the director's onstage appearance at the National Film Theater. 4 songs by Chris Christopherson, filmed during the making of Man of Iron. Tactical trailer, reversible sleeve, extensive booklet, which we got to see in a second. And there's a limited edition bonus Blu-ray. So this has the brand new extended version of Paul Joyce's documentary, Peckinpah, Man of Iron, the director's cut. So what is the director's cut? It is 10 hours of extra bonus interview footage for the Sam Peckinpah documentary. Think about that, because it's at 10 extra hours on that one there. You can only get the extended director's cut documentary through the limited edition. So once the limited edition sells out, that documentary won't be on the regular cut of the film. So we got a, let's see, do I have a booklet? Yes, I do. Of course it is, limited edition. I don't have like a on that era already. Bring Me the Head of Garcia. Did you watch the full 10-hour documentary? I'm going to watch the original documentary first, and then I'll get into them later. So you can see Warren Oates right there. Fantastic. Like, we got like, who does the, so Bring Me the Head of Fred Garcia by Alexandra Heller Nichols. Bring Me the Head of Fred Garcia by Mike Sutton. Bring Me the Head of Garcia by Kathleen Murphy. And Warren Oates, the film comment interview by, there's a ton of like, how big is this one? This one looks thicker than the other one. No, but same thing, but like 44 pages. So you see that's the original disc. There's the Twilight Time is overpriced. And you know, Twilight Time, Carlos does not have the documentary, either version of it. Of course, this is the classic artwork that most people know for Bring Me the Head of Fred Garcia, which is actually cool. So I may switch that around because I do have the slipcover with the new artwork on it. Why is this head worth $1 million? Gotta read that. And the lives of 25 people. So if you have never seen this, or you've never seen a Peckinpah film, good place to start with the documentary. It'll get you interested in seeing more of Peckinpah's work. I hope so. Peckinpah was a very strangely kind of challenged director, but I'm actually super stoked to have this. So that's my 3 releases that I picked up from Arrow this time around. I couldn't afford to get much on the sale. This was, honestly, kids going to school, doing stuff like that. So I pretty much just scraping like the little bit I had left to do it. Did they release that in the US too, or are the rights still with Twilight Time? As far as I know, the rights for Bring the Head of Fred Garcia is with Twilight Time. Now, I would trouble my causing tonight. Well, always causing some kind of trouble, 13th of man. But I got some movies. If you want to see this movie, the best version of this movie you possibly can, skip the Twilight Time and pick up the Arrow release. It's a much better release. It's much like if you're going to pick up Thief, skip the Criterion edition and pick up the Arrow edition, the limited edition one, because it's a much better edition and it has both cuts of the film. This one here, like, it doesn't just get, hey, I'm ready, you caught me live. We don't really usually catch each other on live. One of these days we got to do like a stream or something like that. But yeah, and like I said, so I'm really excited to have Don't Torture a Duckling. It's one of my favorite Fulci films, right up there with New York Ripper. I think New York Ripper is probably my favorite Fulci. It's one that I really enjoy. And but this one here, this, like they say in the background, this rivals are just, the rival of the best of his close rivaling film. I'm going to get that right in a second. Fulci's, some people call this Fulci's greatest film, rivaling the best of his close rival Dario Argento. What do you guys think? Would you consider Don't Torture Duckling in the Argento category? I actually would. This actually is a really, really good giallo, and it's a really challenging and daring giallo at that. I got to do an updated giallo video down the road. This is a really, really... Fulci had a thing for ducks, didn't he, Donald Duck? Because the New York Ripper too, we got the Donald Duck voice. But this is a gorgeous cover. You got the Shameless edition. I have the Shameless... Yeah, I've got the Shameless edition of this as well. But when Arrow came out with the limited edition, when the limited would come out with the Blu-ray edition with all the extra features, and I've got the first volume of Troy Haworth's book, So Deadly, So Perverse. I knew I had to have this. I'm a big fan of the Arrow films, and I'm a big fan of Shameless too, by the way. If you're getting into, anybody out there that's just getting into giallo and Italian cinema, Shameless is a great place to get your start for that type of stuff. They're fairly inexpensive, and they have a lot of really classic like Italian cinema, especially giallos and what's it called, police style ones as well, and a few of like the kind of the Italian sexploitation stuff. So there's a lot of really good stuff when it comes to the Italian film genre that you can get from Italian films that you can get from Shameless Entertainment. So if you haven't checked out Shameless, I really recommend you do. And now Shameless is working with Arrow. Arrow has become the distributor of Shameless. We might see some interesting stuff come along the pipe with Shameless, and maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe some co-productions with Arrow like that. Really needed limited edition of Four Flies and Grey Velvet. I would love to see and put out the definitive Four Flies and Grey Velvet with when one of those box sets like Phenomenon and Deep Red and all those got. That would be that would be ideal for me. That would be like the bee's knees, as you'd call it. But movies, no, Lucio Fulci and films that you should have. You should have Don't Torture Duckling in your collection. Definitely New York Ripper, and a lizard. Oh my God, what's it called again, guys? There's more of those crime. Shameless to put out Four Flies. Yeah, I have the Four Flies that they put out for Flirting with Man. I got the Blu-ray edition of that. I just want them to get I want Arrow and them to work together to put out the ultimate edition of Four Flies. Get a really good big edition. Will I get Troy Haworth on board and get maybe Maitland, Lizard and Womanskin. Thank you very much. Actually, that one. That's one of my favorites. That actually Mondo Macabre put that one out, and Mondo Macabre did an amazing job with that. If you don't have that one, 13th Wolfman, but actually I'm pretty sure you do. Definitely, it's one that it's one for the ages. It's one of Mondo Macabre's best releases, and in my opinion, one of the best Blu-ray releases for sure. And they just put so much work into it. It is just filled to the brim with a ton of really good features and just really looking into the film, looking into the whole genre itself. I do recommend to anybody that hasn't picked up any giallo stuff, definitely, if you don't own Don't Torture Duckling, it really is worth owning. It's one of the better giallos, and it takes some different takes on stuff. Cat in the Brain, Manhattan Baby, House by the Cemetery, nice stuff. Manhattan Baby is one of my favorites. 13 Wolfman. I think Manhattan Baby is one where the cover is actually maybe a little better than the actual film itself. Not my favorite of Fulci's work. I do like that's Fulci, right? Is it Manhattan Baby Fulci? I'm pretty sure it is. I do like the Gates of Hell trilogy. I love City of the Living Dead, The Beyond. Of course, House by the Cemetery, which was for a long time I think was my favorite in the trilogy. It's the most accessible for somebody coming in. If you've never seen any of the Gates of Hell trilogy, and you just want to come in, because they all stand on their own. You don't have to see them. You see one to understand the other. Actually, in most cases, are really, they're not exactly linked like thematically. Contraband. Contraband's cool. I don't own Contraband, Carlos. I wish I did, but actually that's one that I do enjoy. Almost Human with by Umberto Lenzi was a fantastic film. A lot of people's favorite. And I think this comes down to this. House by the Cemetery was definitely the most accessible of the three films. And even as in like was the easiest one to get. But that being said, it's also the most commercially accessible film as well. When people ask me about The Beyond, I say this is Fulci making a horror movie circa Ingmar Bergman. That's The Beyond. City of the Living Dead is kind of a fun little one. You need to get a decent release, House by the Cemetery. And ready, did you get the Arrow release that came out? There was like there's a pretty decent Arrow release of House by the Cemetery out there. I recommend that one. I've had like the first time I saw House by the Cemetery like on anything, I think was probably on, well, probably on a cheap VHS, but like in the DVD era, it was probably like a BCI or Mill Creek release that was a kind of legit type of thing. What? And well, we get Arrow's release of Candyman and Carrie. I don't have either one of those. Blue Underground put out Fulci's. Oh, they did, didn't they? I don't have the Blue Underground ones. I got the Blue Underground City of the Living Dead on DVD. Now, you asked me about Carrie and Kane. I definitely am going to get Candyman. I know that for sure. I have Carrie, the Scream Factory edition, and it is pretty freaking awesome. They'd have to put a lot into it to get me to get like to rebuy it again. Because I mentioned it on here pretty much earlier. I'm a huge Brian De Palma fan, and I've got like multiple editions of the movie Carrie. Gates Hale seems like his producer said, I need more zombies. The one with the least zombies is probably the most liked one, and that's, of course, House by the Cemetery. And it's the Freudenstein monster and the little boy that you just... it's a dark ending. No matter which way you take the ending to House by the Cemetery, it's not a happy ending. I don't think there's any way that you can actually look at that movie and say, oh yeah, that ended well for everybody. And it's a brutal one. Fulci did some brutal stuff. Now, this one here, I think, it's been a long time since I've seen this one, but in a way, it's Candyman does look like a nice set mark, and it's one that I'm very interested in. This is not as brutal as some of his other stuff, but in other ways, and like more, it is pretty. There's some pretty, so mob justice, and he makes the smart decision of like, this is like someone that's killing children. So he makes this smart decision of like, we get the effect of it with having to see the graphicness of the child killings, and it's just graphic in a different way. It's not graphic because you're seeing the murders on screen. It's done more. It definitely goes more like he goes more subdued with it, and by doing that, Fulci actually makes a stronger, scarier film than some stuff where he really got like intensely brutal. So. People that have only seen Fulci's really, really brutal stuff, like the really like bloody stuff, it's still there's going to be some of that in there, but it shows Fulci could go a different way and do it well. Oh, by the way, in the UK, Dracula's Daughter is actually coming out on Blu-ray of the Jess Franco film. I think it's coming out on the first time. I'm not in the UK, but you guys can let me know. That they announced that they mentioned Dracula's Daughter was coming out. Somebody mentioned it on one of the sites I was on, and they kind of like ragged on it. Now, Dracula's Daughter, not the Universal film, but the Franco film, is a different one. Tony Todd's coming to Windsor, Ontario next month. Going to have him sign a copy of the Night of the Living Dead remake. Nice. Yeah. Sorry, I had a really long day. He signed so much Candyman stuff. He's going to see it's going to be stoked for him to be signing like Night of the Living Dead, and he did a good job in that film. By the way, he did an amazing job. You could always get him to sign like what is that? That TV show that came on like Dead Summer or something. Summer Dead of Summer. He was in that one. I'm not sure if that came on DVD though. You're lucky to get the conventions there. I still got to get up to a convention sometime in the near future. I go to the Ottawa one. I would like to get to the Toronto Fan Expo. That's one that I really want to see. Fulci considers doing torture The Duckling, his favorite film of his works. Wow. Okay. And he's done a lot of stuff. So for Fulci to say that, it means a lot. It really does. And this is a great cast, by the way. Aside from throwing the Balkan, we got like Thomas Milan here. We have like Barbara Boucher. Just an incredible cast. I didn't really turn this into like a Fulci, like Love Fest or Fulci discussion. I really should do a video on Fulci down the road. I know I've got to do like a Stephen King video coming up here in the near future, which is I'm hoping I'm going to be doing for Saturday. So that one still looks be on there. Hey, Movie Mac, how's it going? I got movies. I'm so stoked. I don't. Yeah, you guys know I haven't bought a lot of stuff in the like recently. I picked up the Hammer Step. That's one I had ordered for a long time. And these are like the first Arrows that I picked up in a while. Oh, happy birthday, Movie Mac! Everybody say happy birthday, Movie Mac, because it's his birthday today. Do we need to ask your age? Because I suck at ages, just so you know. But I would sing happy birthday, but I can't sing. So I hope you're having an amazing birthday, Movie Mac, and I hope it's going to be a fantastic one. And just save some of that energy for when you go to Las Vegas. It's turned to a birthday celebration. Which I like, actually. I love birthdays. Birthdays are a big thing. I'm in 40s? Really? So am I. I'm probably older than you, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. But I'm the later era of the 40s. Which 40s is the new 20s. Yeah. 35, Mark's 35. I am. I wish I was 35. I like to be 35 again. Or 25. 19. Somewhere around there. 19. But Bichette's such a beautiful woman. I think the best film is The Red Queen Kills Seven Times. That is one of my favorite movies. I love 27 tomorrow. Hey, well, happy early birthday. It's birthday eve on here for people, so happy birthday to all. I'm in my last year of being in my 40s. Are you really? I would never have guessed that. See, I'm still in my 40s for a couple. I got a couple more years of 40s to go. A couple more. Oh, this birthday though. You guys should. So Movie Max. See, you should watch Happy Birthday to Me tonight with Melissa Sue Anderson, because I actually that's what I probably gonna do on my next birthday because I love that movie. It's kind of exploitation. And really, really, really fun stuff. Plus, there's Bloody Birthday. So Tommy there, Movie Mac, you guys should watch Happy Birthday to Me, and of course Bloody Birthday. Michael Dudikoff in it. Mike Bien. Who is in? My birthday. Oh, my birthday's in March. So thank you, but it's a while off. Wish that Arrow could release Hitcher for the first time on Blu-ray. And support. I missed the last part, but yeah, I really want Hitcher on Blu-ray. I'm a huge Rutger Hauer fan, as you guys have known if you've watching my streams at all. I don't know which one of these I want to watch. I know I'm going to be like saving this one until Hin can watch with me. Hin likes spaghetti westerns as well, so we can watch this one together. Actually, Cemeteries with Crosses, when we picked that one out last year, then she actually picked that one out because she liked Robert Hassan a lot. He's a French actor. This one I'll probably watch. At least the documentary of tonight. I'm actually really, really excited to see the documentary. I'm a huge Sam Peckinpah fan, and I'll probably watch the documentary again with my better half. And I kind of want to watch the features on this. I've seen this one a lot, but I kind of want to watch the features, but I kind of want to watch the movie again before I do that. It is almost 2 hours length, but it's a cool movie. And I was in Ontario and ready when Happy Birthday to Me came out. I was young. Did I like Hope with? Actually, I did. To be honest with you, it was nice to see Rutger Hauer like get a role like that, like kind of that meaty in his in the later part of his career, and I would love to see him get something that would just get him like kind of universal recognition, much in the line stuff like Christopher Lee got late in his career or that Peter Cushing got. I think Rutger Hauer deserves it. He's definitely on that level, and he's never been able to make it to and part of the reason was some issues that he's had. I think he had some alcohol issues as well, but he's a fantastic actor, and I just want to see him do well. I'm actually glad I did this tonight. I got like birthdays in other way. So we got. I love birthdays. I need cake now. Cake. You guys may have just given me an excuse to eat cake later. But I'm trying to be healthy now. I basically have been eating like salads and Hauer's always great. Have not seen so many of his early films from the 80s. Have you seen Nighthawks, Drax? If you haven't seen Nighthawks, definitely see Nighthawks. It was his first North American film. And he is hypnotic in it. He does amazing in that film. It's one that I strongly recommend. Now that being said, this guys is going to be one of my shorter. This is kind of like a mini movie club. It's one of my shorter ones because I still have to actually go eat some food, make some tea. Rutger, yes, Tarantino's doing a new movie now with like the Manson film. It will be a nice time for Tarantino to get Rutger Hauer in there because he is one of those actors. How's my basement doing? Well, they have the floor put down, but they have to put down the tiles on top of the floor. So my here in the UK, I can get that in a second actually. So my landlord picked up some tiles and they're just getting them around to do it. Hitcher and Lady Hawk, yeah. He should have rode that. They should have put him in something else big. But when it comes to, did I hear about the 1978 like Blu-ray of Halloween, like the 4K Blu-ray? I mean, 4K. It's cheap and inexpensive, so I might pick it up. But it's Lionsgate, so I know they're not going to go overly go overboard with the features. But that being said, I got I've got the Scream Factory edition, so I got all the features. So picking up for under $20 for a 4K is actually pretty good. I still got to pick up Mamma Mia as well, which is also for under $20 on 4K. I think tomorrow Avengers Infinity War comes out, so we're probably going to pick that one up. And if you go to your local Dollarama, if you live in Canada now, they're doing a lot of Treehouse videos. So if you're a fan of like the animation and the Treehouse stuff, you'll get a decent release of Split Second. Is that one coming out? I heard something with that one. It's funny, big studios make crap releases. If big studios thought that they were going to get the money and if they could market it on a more mass level, or if they even had a way to do it the way that Arrow or Scream or somebody does it, they just don't. I don't think they got the mindset behind it. Like they put out 976 Evo, put out a really cool edition. It looked like a VHS type of cover. Great features. I thought this is going to be the first like Sony doing a bunch of these. They're just going to come with a new label, new brand, and it just didn't go anywhere. It just died right there. And 976 Evo did actually do well, I think, as a release, but they didn't follow up on it. You need a 4K of a horror film from the 70s. I mean, it gets sharp and cleaned up. Will you lose the magic? See, 4K. With a bunch of features, yeah. 4K isn't meant to clean it up too much or to make it too shiny it's meant to shed new light on it in a different way. 4K is supposed to give you a more theater-like experience. That's what 4K was originally meant to do. And now for newer stuff and like for documentaries and sporting events and stuff like that, the crystal clarity and the blades of grass and all, that's fantastic. That's great. That's wonderful. I don't expect that when I get like a 4K, like say maybe of like something of Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Halloween or a film of that ilk. I expect it to preserve the grain, to give a more a naturalistic look, more closer to like a theater experience, like an actual theater as in seeing it back then. I don't want it to look waxy. I don't want them to like shine it up for me. And I think that's been a mistake with some releases that came out that everybody thought was going to look good. And this happened on not just 4K, but it's happened on Blu-ray too, where they just kind of like DNR it like too much. And Some people love it. They just love like how clean it looks. But you worry about the loss of magic if it gets too clean. Me too. That's and I worried about that in the back of in the DVD day. To be totally honest with you, see, Scream Factory Collection System, Videodrome, Criterion is right. It's a Videodrome, I think. HDR and white, the biggest. Oh, HDR is the biggest benefit, like hands down. The color spectrum that you get, like there are colors and shades that you don't see on DVD or Blu-ray that you can't see with a good 4K release. So that's always something to look into. But no, when DVD came out, I worried that some of my favorite like older movies, like so especially the '70s grindhouse kind of grimy stuff, was going to look so clear on on DVD that was going to hurt the effect of the actual film, and that kind of carried over when Blu-ray came out. I thought, do I really want Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Blu-ray? Do I want to see it? Actually, it's really nice on Blu-ray. Movies that did get affected by it. Oh God, what's it called? It's a movie with Christopher Walken, Craig Wasson, a bunch of people in it. Anyway, it was the part of the double feature with X-Ray. I haven't seen the Predator 4K yet. I hear it's really good, but I haven't got a chance to check it out myself. They put out a 3-pack. I'm not sure if all 3 of them are good or if just Predator got like the biggest cleanup. But there's a movie whose name I can't remember right now. It's on Scream Factory double feature with X-Ray, and it's just I'm just blanking out on the name of the film. You guys will probably know. 13th Wolfman probably knows right away. That one was affected by Blu-ray. Horror Hospital? Now that's the other name for X-Ray, right? No, but the second one on there. There's like in the double feature with the X-Ray. There's like another film on there, and it's a Scream Factory double feature, and it has actually has a lot of features in it. Like Diane Franklin is in it. It's an amazing cast. Just like Get Night of the Creeps. I'm a big time Atkins fan. You like the stash. Oh, Basel, Get Night of the Demons when it comes up by Indicator. This looks like a really great release, and just putting some awesome stuff. Skitside. Perfect, thank you. So Skitside is affected by Blu-ray, because when I watched Skitside, like back in the VHS release, the killer wasn't ruined for me. This is supposed to be a bit of a mystery. If you watch the Blu-ray release of it, when the killer's like stalking somebody near the beginning of the film, you see the killer's face like pretty freaking clear through the window at the beginning of the film. So when people later on in the film they're kind of throwing all these kind of red herrings in there to kind of like to kind of throw you off, you've already seen the killer's face like pretty clearly. You know who the killer is. It's not going to be a surprise. Now that's one time that Blu-ray definitely it cleaned it up to the point where yeah, I can see that a bit, and I could probably see. I don't have. Do I have it? Yeah, I got like a DVD of it. But if you have like a really nice Blu-ray or something of Cannibal Holocaust, that's also one that I wonder if it's like affected by not looking all scratchy VHS type, because that movies like that, movies that kind of will give that kind of feel of like something real and something grimy and gritty, where you kind of want to take a shower after you watch it. Then that's when you're worried that maybe cleaning it up a bit too much is it's not going to work for the film. It's going to actually like work in the negative. For Halloween, if a decent 4K Blu-ray release is done or 4K Ultra HD release is done, I can see that becoming like a very positive thing, something that can be done really well. That being said, I don't want it to be to wax it up or brighten it up so much that that Michael just doesn't look scary, because we can see him everywhere and all the flaws. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes. It's not one that I'm going to grab right away. I don't think it's a limited edition. It's one of those that I think is going to be in every store around Halloween time. I think it's going to be an easy find. So especially right here in Canada, because Lionsgate is around here. We get a lot of Lionsgate releases. Back in the day, we got all the artisan releases. So basically, when there was like a lot of people like scrounging looking for the artisan stuff, like the Blair Witch and all that stuff, Canada was lucky enough to get some of those. So there you guys go. 3 new releases. I talk about Fulci, 4K, birthdays. Happy birthday, guys. And a little bit more. all in under 40 minutes. So wish me luck. I'm going to go grab some tea, some water, because I'm very dehydrated, because I'm still suffering with a very, very bad sunburn. And that's not it looks way worse than that underneath my shirt, which I'm going to be taking off as soon as this video ends, because it's really hot, and I got the heat kind of permeating off my body. And I've been using a ton of aloe. Yeah, I definitely understand the worry about 4K. I don't think we could be movie fans, 13th Wolfman, and not have the worry of 4K. You may miss me this time, Corey, but guess if you're here on Saturday, Corey, my video, it's going to be on Stephen King, movies and TV, and maybe the books as well. So I'll talk to you guys later. I need to take the shirt off, and you guys don't need to see that. Great chat with you, Mark, 13th Wolfman, Movie Max, Savannah, Carlos, Tell Me Films, everybody. 4K Cinema HD. I want to get Hercules in New York, the original dub. I could stop laughing last night. I went so bad it hurts. And guys, have a fantastic night. And I will see you next time here in the Movie Club.